Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Barcelona have destroyed Valencia 7 wins. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, that was simply astonishing to watch, to be very honest with you. The way that Barcelona were playing against Valencia, it was borderline disrespectful. Like, they really did not care that they are, it's a professional league, that it's going to be, shown worldwide. They just took the mickey out of them. It was so easy. And there's a term like it's men against boys. It was worse than that. It looked like men against babies. That's how easy it was for Barcelona to play that game. I mean, especially in that first time. I mean, they were so good. They were out of this world. Valencia could not touch them. They get their first goal inside 3rd minute. They get their second goal inside 7 minutes. I mean, that the game was done and dusted inside the 7 minutes. You really did not have to play on for much further after that. It was such an easy game for Barcelona. This is the type of performance that Barcelona really want. I'm going to criticize something. I'm going to say something, but we'll talk about the game. Like the way that they moved the ball today, it was really brilliant to watch. It felt like the Barcelona of in the earlier part of the season, where they were just moving so freely. It felt like they were enjoying football. It did not feel like that they were playing a game that was important to the game. It felt like they were playing friends outside, and they're having their fun. And that's how Barcelona started this season. The moment they changed, and I don't know what happened behind the camp for the last 2-3 months. It feels like that. I said that, I used to say it before everything went off, like for the first 2-3 months of the season, that it feels like the players are playing with freedom. They have the smile on their faces. They are playing with smiles on their faces, and they are winning the games for fun. Last couple of months, the smiles have vanished from the players' faces. I'll be very honest with you. I don't know what has happened. I keep on saying I'm waiting for that La Liga documentary on Netflix that's going to come at the end of the season, because something really has happened backdoor that we really don't know about. Maybe it's because of the financial issues and whatnot, but something really bad has happened behind the scenes, and that has really affected the club and on-field performances, because you cannot really expect us to believe that the team who was winning the games for fun, was scoring for fun, like every single game they are scoring 3 or 4 goals. Suddenly they are not able to score a single goal. Suddenly they are losing games and drawing and dropping points and whatnot. Today finally it felt like the Barcelona were all of earlier of the season. They were so much better. They were so much quicker with their passes. They were so much the movement of the ball and on the ball. The team looked like they looked like they were having fun out there, and it was good for Barcelona fans to see that they scored the goals easily. It is 7-1. It could easily have been like a 10-12. They were quite wasteful in that second half, to be very honest with you. First half they were really good. They were clinical. They scored those 5 goals, and the fact that 7 different goal scorers, 7th was an own goal, but all this 6 other different goal scorers, not a one single person scored a brace. So that was a good thing for Barcelona. To have different goal scorers in the team is important for really is important for them as well. So it was a good thing for Barcelona as well to get those 6 different goal scorer. And as I said, it could easily have been much more worse than that for Valencia. They could have easily considered more than that. If we talk about Valencia, I mean, they were all over the place. You cannot really say anything. I think Barca played a lot better as compared to what they have done for the recent months, but Valencia was so poor defensively. They really couldn't handle it. It was so easy. Like the way Barcelona carved them open, it was so it is schoolboy defending. So much stupid errors that led to the goals. They couldn't really man mark a single goal. Like, there were so many goals, just one ball over the top, and Valencia have no answer to that. It was such poor defending, and you have to blame Valencia. Barcelona were good, but you have to blame Valencia for at least 3 or 4 goals. It was such an easy and silly goals to consider, if I'm being very honest with you. And I think that that was a terrible performance, a horrendous performance, to be honest. And I keep on saying, like, because the league is so tight and you're fighting for relegation and all that, losing the games, I understand. You're away to Barcelona. It is sort of expected that you are going to lose that game, but the manner in you lose is what matters the most to the fans, especially when you now have a -6 goal difference. That goal difference is going to come in so handy. And then, like, when they started the game, it was -10. Now it's -16. 6 goals have been added to your goal difference. And when you have teams with a 1 point difference, with so many teams right there. You look at the table from 14th at Celta Vigo at 14th till 20 at Valladolid. There's just like a 9 point difference. So when you have so many teams fighting it out as staying away for relegation, this goal difference could come in handy. Maybe you are on the same number of points as the team at 17, but your goal difference is so bad you are relegated because of your goal difference. So that is an important thing that these teams need to realize, that this goal difference could come in and it could be a big problem for them. And Valencia really did not turn up for that game. It was a really poor display from them, and a horrendous defending, horrendous performance. Barcelona, as I said, amazing performance. But the thing that I would like to say is, this was just Valencia. I really want to, let Barcelona fans, I am not criticizing or anything, but I would let them know that it is Valencia. It is good. They got the 3 points. They get closer to Atletico Madrid. It's just like 3 point difference between them and Atleti. It's a good thing. Atleti have dropped points and they have gotten closer to them. And Atletico Bilbao, they have gotten away from Bilbao as well. They were on level on points with them, but Bilbao dropped the points as well. So now they are in between. But the fact is, it is just Valencia. They need to be keep this comprehend this, that it was not a really good team. It was not a good team who was in a good form or who were playing really good. It was a team who was fighting relegation, and Barcelona have dispatched them. It is that they just have to keep that in mind. They need to make sure that next team, and next games, when there are teams who are really fighting for something, one of those teams are fighting for European places, or a team who's playing good football, when they start to win games, and when they start to play like this against those teams, I think that's when the Barca fans can be really happy again, and can start to think maybe we are back in the title challenge, because I really don't think one performance against the struggling Valencia is going to be the measuring scale of thinking that Barcelona are right back into the title challenge, as they are still behind Madrid. About, like, they have a 7-8 point difference between them and Real Madrid, so it's a big difference. And Barca fans and players really they know that as well. So they would hope that this performance could become a stepping stone, and they can start playing good football. They can start winning games yet again, like they were doing at the start of the season, and they can get back into that title challenge. I still think they have a outside chance of winning the league. Of course, they have the chance. Real Madrid were like 9 points behind Barcelona, and now they are 9 points ahead. So the game can change just like that. Especially, as I keep on saying, the league is so tight. So you really never know what is going to happen and when you are going to go ahead and drop the points. But if I was a betting man at the moment, I don't really think that the way that the teams are playing as of now, I think Real Madrid are really favorite. I think they are going to win it, to be very honest with you. I think they I just feel like Barcelona peaked too early. I'll be very honest. I think they peaked too earlier in the season, the way that they were playing, and I think now they are starting to. Then they had a dip. They are starting to recover, and when they are starting to recover, you are going to have the games when they are going to drop the points. Even though you play good football, I think Barcelona are going to go through that phase. They are going to have a great end to the season, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think Real Madrid are peaking at the right time. They started really badly. If you look at the first 8, 9, 10 games, and you see my reviews of Real Madrid games, I criticize them so much. But now you can just see, everything is, the pieces are getting back together for Real Madrid. For Barcelona, I think they peaked quite early, and I think they would hope now that this game and they start to get back to winning ways. They are amazing in the Champions League, but I think in the league it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. I think the next month or so, the month of February, is going to be very crucial for that title challenge. If Barca win enough games, I think they are going to win the title challenge, but if they drop a couple of points in another couple of games, I really think it's going to be done and dusted for Barcelona. So yeah, that is it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Barca's performance. And do you think they are going to be go ahead and challenge for the title, or do you think it's already done, or do you still think they have a chance? And what about Valencia, especially? Do you think they are going to stay in the league, or do you think they are going to get relegated? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of February, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.